In Noglak, reports circulated that gunmen attacked the Tonakyo village council chairman's house and kidnapped the village development board secretary over a taxation issue. The secretary later clarified that no abduction occurred. They stressed there was no threat or intimidation and blamed the Dikir tribal council for spreading false reports. The Association of Kohima Municipal Wards Council has urged the Home Commissioner of Nagaland to expedite operations at the Dimapur Forensic Science Laboratory and to set up or revive an FSL in Kohima with sufficient staff and resources. A stampede at the Sri Venkateshwara Swami Temple in Sri Kakulam, Andhra Pradesh on Saturday killed at least 10 people and injured several others. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed grief and announced financial aid of rupees 2 lakh for each deceased and rupees 50,000 for the injured. In Mebo, the hostel warden of a private school, Han Johnson Vabai, 32 years old, was arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting several minor students after a complaint was filed on October 29. Hello viewers, this is Renchimi Himjoy and you're watching Primetime in English. Now to news in details. In Noglak, reports circulated that gunmen attacked the Tonakyo village council chairman's house and kidnapped the village development board secretary over a taxation issue. The secretary later clarified that no abduction occurred. The Naga National Council, Federal Government of Nagaland, NNC-FGN, Kamungan region explained that the visit to the VCC's residence on October 27 to 28 was purely administrative to clarify unpaid household tax for 2024 to 25. The state there was no threat or intimidation and blamed the Dikir Tribal Council for spreading false report. The NNC said that Tonakyo VCC had refused to comply with the tax process, prompting the regional consultation. Citizens were urged not to panic and assured that the issue is being handled officially to maintain peace and order. The Nagaland State Commission for Women held a one-day workshop on the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act 2013 on October 31st at SIRT Auditorium, Kohima. The event, supported by the National Commission for Women, focused on sensitizing ICC and LC members of various departments. MLAT N. Manan and Secretary Lima Wapung Tamir attended along with department head and NSCW officials. Speakers included Advisor Vikram Srivastava, Advisor Apila Sangdam and K. Ila. The workshop aimed to raise awareness and promote safe, fair workplaces for women across Nagaland. Kohima Municipal Wards Council has demanded quick action to set up forensic facilities in the city after 22-year-old Vihozono Zhao body found on October 25 at Old Minister Hills Colony. Laid discovered for hours due to lack of local forensic support. In a letter dated October 29, 2025, the council asked authorities to upgrade Dimapur Forensic Science Lab and either reopen or build forensic facilities in Kohima. Police have formed a special investigation team to probe the murder, which has shocked the community. The council warned it will push strongly to ensure justice. The Association of Kohima Municipal Wards Council has urged the Home Commissioner of Nagaland to expedite operation at the Dimapur Forensic Science Laboratory and to set up or revive an FSL in Kohima with sufficient staff and resources. The demands come after the brutal murder of V. Zhao on 25 October at All Ministers Hill Colony, Kohima. Her body was reported to the police at 7 a.m., but forensic personnel reached only by 2 p.m., leaving family, friends and neighbors waiting over 7 hours. Council emphasized that timely forensic support is essential for proper crime scene management, scientific investigation and court admissible evidence. The association warned that the lack of local facilities has long delayed justice and adversely affected law enforcement efforts. The council stated that it will take necessary steps to ensure the demands for improved forensic services in Kohima are addressed quickly, highlighting the urgent need for better infrastructure and personnel to protect the citizens and support justice. Dimapur police seized 18 stop cases of suspected heroin weighing about 230 grams from a wagoner involved in a hit and run at Tarokaban Police Point, Dimapur on October 30. The vehicle fled towards Katkadi, Assam, but was later found abandoned and brought back for inspection. Police recovered the trucks hidden in secret compartment. A case has been registered and the investigation is ongoing. In Kalyan Kachar district on November 1, police arrested a man after seizing a large quantity of heroin in Kalyan market. Acting on a tip-off, officer raided a salon and recovered 138 small containers of heroin from a youth visiting from a haircut. The arrested man was being identified as Azmal Hussain. Police have launched a detailed investigation into the case. Two people were critically injured in a separate road accidents in the Jalukpari area of Guwahati on November 1. Both victims, whose identities are not yet known, were rushed to the hospital in critical condition. The vehicles involved have not been traced and police are investigating the incident. In Mebo, the hostel warden of a private school, Hen Johnson Vapai, 32 years old, was arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting several minor students after a complaint was filed on October 29. Following further complaints, the school principal, Th Hoinu Vapai, 56 years, and accountant Nang Tong Ting Vapai were also arrested on October 30 for allegedly covering up the offences. A special investigation team has been formed to probe the case, collecting documents and digital evidence. The school has been closed and all staff are restricted from leaving the area. Victims and parents are receiving psychological support and the investigation is closely supervised to ensure justice while protecting the children's rights. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurated the first academic session of Shillong Government College of Engineering at its permanent campus in Maula Nitong, Masar, Shillong on Friday, October 31, marking the state's first government-run engineering college. As GC is approved by All India Council of Technical Education, offers undergraduate programs in civil and electrical engineering, each starting with 30 students, with 10% of seats reserved for economically weaker section. Classes begin in August 2025, initially sharing resources with Shillong Polytechnic. Permanent facility recruitment and new laboratory facilities are underway. The Chief Minister also laid the foundation for a new RCC building and highlighted Meghalaya's growing tech presence, including the upcoming National AI Conference in December. Officials and ministers celebrate the milestone for higher and technical education in the state. Union Minister Joydear Aditya M. Cynthia visited the shiitake mushroom production and training center in Upper Shillong on November 1. He was welcomed by Meghalaya's Agriculture Minister Timothy Deshira, Health Minister Walat Shaila and other officials. Cynthia inspected the Japan imported machinery used to make shiitake mushroom cloaks and praised the center for successfully using Japanese technology, locally promoting agriculture innovation and skill development. Tripura's Bajai police in Khawai district arrested notorious drug trafficker Sanjeev Devarma on Friday night, seizing over 4,400 bottles of illegal scoff worth rupees 36 lakh. The drugs were being transported from Tilaimura to Akardala. The suspicious vehicle was stopped during a routine check and the police immediately caught Devarma on the spot. His house is in Mokampara under Lifunga police station in West Tripura. Police said this operation is part of a larger effort to dismantle a major drug king, and investigations are ongoing to identify other vehicles and gang members. Locals reported that 7 vehicles carrying drugs passed through Khawai that night, but only one was caught.
যে একটা বোলেরো গাড়ি যার নাম্বার TR01 AX 1543 ভেহিকলটা স্টপ দিয়া আগরতলা উদ্দেশ্যে খোয়াই এরিয়া তেলামুড়া দিক থেকে আয়া খোয়াই উদ্দেশ্যে রওনা হইতেছে কইয়া একটা খবর আছে। তো অ্যাকর্ডিংলি আমরা এম্বুসে বই আগরতলা উদ্দেশ্যে তেলামুড়ার দিক থেকে আগরতলা উদ্দেশ্যে একটা বোলেরো পিকআপ গাড়ি মাল লইয়া যাইতেছে। তো ওই খবর পাইয়া আমরা বেলফাং নাকাতে এম্বুসে বসে আমি আর ট্রাফিকের ইন্সপেক্টর সমীর দেববর্মা স্যার আর আমার স্টাফ নিয়ে নাকাতে আমরা এম্বুসে বসে তো সাবসিকুয়েন্টলি কিছুক্ষণ পরে এই গাড়িটা আমরা ট্রেস করতে পারি। তো ট্রেস করার পরে অ্যাজ পার ইনফরমেশন দেখা গেছে যে এখানে কিছু মাল আছে আটকানোর পরে দেখা গেছে। তো যেহেতু মাল আছে আমরা এক্সিকিউটিভ ম্যাজিস্ট্রেটের অ্যাজ পার NDPS এক্সিকিউটিভ ম্যাজিস্ট্রেটকে ডাকা হয়েছে। ডাকানোর পরে ইন্ডিপেন্ডেন্ট উইটনেসকেও ডাকানো হয়েছে। ডাকানোর পরে আমরা পুরা গাড়ি সার্চ করার পরে দেখা গেছে টোটাল এখানে 30 বক্স আছে। 30 বক্স আছে। এটা আমরা এক্সিকিউটিভ ম্যাজিস্ট্রেটের সামনে গণনার পরে এখানে গেছে দেখা গেছে টোটাল 4,400 পিসেস স্কাউট প্যাকেটের মধ্যে আসে। তো এটাই মার্কেট ভ্যালু অ্যাপ্রক্স 36-35 লাখ হইব। এর মধ্যে যে চালক আসিল তারে অ্যারেস্ট করছে সঞ্জিত দেববর্মা।
We'll take a short break. Keep watching Nltv. Welcome back, viewers. Now the next news. The Mizoram government has stepped up its fight against tobacco use among youth with the launch of Tobacco-Free Youth Campaign 3.0 in Aizawl. Health Minister Lalrin Pui said the initiative aims to build tobacco-free schools and villages, warning that many drug users start with tobacco and alcohol at a young age. Mizoram has one of the highest student tobacco use rates in India, with 44% using smoked and 33% using smokeless tobacco, according to the Global Youth Tobacco Survey. Around 100 schools have already been declared tobacco-free, and the government hopes to make all institutions compliant, protecting the state's youth from tobacco-related harm. Mizoram launched the Tobacco-Free Youth Campaign 3.0, highlighting the government's push for tobacco-free schools and villages. Health Minister Nltv inaugurated the program in Iswell, urging students to stay away from tobacco and drugs. Studies showed many youth start using tobacco and alcohol early, with an average age of 10. Middle school children are also affected. About 100 institutions are now tobacco-free, with plans to achieve 100% coverage across the state. Tobacco use harms health, the environment, and family finance. Officials emphasize peer influence as the main reason for high usage among students and encourage youth to actively join the fight against tobacco-related diseases. Manipur police have arrested 5 people in connection with the assault of 4 students near Bijoypur along the Kakching-Lamkai Palel Road on October 30. The arrests were made the next day and 2 vehicles were being detained for verification. Police says the investigation is ongoing to uncover the motive and identify any others involved in the attack. The Tangkhul Music Festival began on October 30 at Ramrei Eco-Tourism Park, Kamjong District, under the theme Echoes of Peace, organized by the Indian Army in partnership with the Tangkhul Music Forum and local communities. The 3-day event promotes harmony, cultural exchange, and civil-military relations. The opening featured a flag hoisting by Padma Shri Ryumpin, a musical prelude by Chanmayo Kashung, performances by local groups, and Tangkhul cuisines, attracting over 1,000 attendees. TMF 2025 highlights the power of music to unite communities and strengthen bonds between the army and the Tangkhul people. The state GST department has intensified the raid on Infratech Limited at its Tubri premises in the Pratapganj region, Assam on October 31st over alleged tax evasion of around Rs 35 crore. The Gurugram-based construction firm working on the Sri Rampur Tubri 4-lane highway project 127B is accused of claiming fake input tax credits and moving construction materials without proper e-way bills. An 11-member GST team from Guwahati is investigating, with Managing Director Mohit Jandu under scrutiny. The probe is a part of Assam's wider crackdown on tax evasion in government-funded infrastructure projects. The demand for ST status for the Chutia community gained fresh momentum as over 5,000 people gathered at a massive rally in Moran, Upper Assam on November 1. Leaders accused the government of delaying tribal recognition despite decades of peaceful protests and warned of a statewide agitation if the demand isn't met before the 2026 Assembly election. The rally concluded with a march along NH 37, with protesters declaring their fight as one for social justice and constitutional rights.
আমি আজি গোটেই অসমতে চুতীয়া জনগোষ্ঠীৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ প্ৰতিবাদী কাৰ্যসূচী আৰম্ভ কৰা হৈছে। গোটেই অসমত বিভিন্ন জিলাত আজি এই একেধৰণে পালন কৰা হৈছে। আমাৰ চুতীয়াসকলক জনজাতিকৰণ দিম বুলি চৰকাৰে প্ৰতিশ্ৰুতি দিও আজিলৈকে আমাক চৰকাৰে প্ৰতাৰণা কৰি আছে। বিগত কংগ্ৰেছে 15 বছৰ নেতৃত্ব চৰকাৰ চলাই যোৱাৰ পিছতো বৰ্তমান বিজেপি চৰকাৰ ক্ষমতালৈ অহাৰ আগতে 6 মাহৰ ভিতৰত আমাৰ জনজাতিকৰণ দিম বুলি কৈছিলে, তথাপি আজিলৈকে জনজাতিকৰণ নিদিলে, দিয়া নাই। এতিয়ালৈকে আমি দাবী জনাইছোঁ আজি এই আৰু 3-4 মাহ আছে, 3-4 মাহৰ ভিতৰত যদি আমাৰ জনজাতিকৰণ নিদিয়ে তেতিয়াহ'লে আমি বৃহত্তৰ আন্দোলন কাৰ্যসূচী হাতত লৈছোঁ। এতিয়া আমাৰ বিভিন্ন চুতীয়া জাতি সন্মিলন তথা জিলা সন্মিলন, যুৱক ছাত্ৰ সকলো আমি একত্ৰিত হৈ মহিলা সন্মিলন একত্ৰিত হৈ আমি আজি এই কাৰ্যসূচী পালন কৰিবলৈ আহিছোঁ। যিহেতু আমাৰ প্ৰাপ্য দাবী, যিহেতু আমাৰ আজি জন্মলগ্নৰ পৰা আমি ভূমিপুত্ৰ চুতীয়া আৰু আমাৰ জনজাতিকৰণ লাগিবই। যিকোনো প্ৰকাৰে আমি চৰকাৰক বাধ্য কৰাব লাগিব যেন আমাক জনজাতিকৰণ দিবলৈ বুলি। ইয়াৰ উপৰিও আমি বিভিন্ন সময়ত আমি প্ৰতিবাদ জনাই আহিছোঁ, তথাপি চৰকাৰে আমাক আওকাণ কৰি আছে, আমাক কোনো গুৰুত্ব দিয়া নাই। আমি চৰকাৰক আকৌ এবাৰ জনাইছোঁ, এতিয়াও সময় আছে, দি দিয়ক, নহ'লে অহা ইলেকশ্যনত, যিহেতু 2026 বিধানসভা ইলেকশ্যন হ'ব, তেতিয়াহ'লে আমাৰ সদৌ চুতীয়া জাতি সন্মিলন বা সদৌ চুতীয়া যি আমাৰ জনসংখ্যা আছে বিভিন্ন জিলাত, সকলোৱে আমি চৰকাৰ বিৰুদ্ধে যাবলৈ বাধ্য হ'ম। আজি খাইছোঁ যে বিশাল গণসমাৱেশ আমাৰ বিভিন্ন জিলাত হৈছে। আমি কৰিমগঞ্জ জিলা, শ্ৰীভূমি জিলাতো আজি এইটো আমি বৰাক উপত্যকা চুতীয়া জাতি সন্মিলনৰ উদ্যোগত আমি পালন হেৰি কৰিবলৈ আহিছোঁ। এখন স্মাৰকপত্ৰ আমি DC মহোদয়লৈ পঠাম, লৈ যাম আমি ইয়াৰ পৰা ৰোড শ্ব' কৰি। আমি আজি গোটেই অসমতে চুতীয়া জনগোষ্ঠী
On October 31, the Arunachal Pradesh State Commission for Protection of Child Rights ordered police to register criminal cases against media outlets and individuals who revealed the identities of minor sexual abuse victims from Sango Residential School in Mebo, East Siang District. Videos, photos and posts were shared on Facebook, YouTube and WhatsApp, violating POCSO, juvenile justice and BNS law. Media owners, publishers and individuals can face 6 months to 2 years in jail and fines up to ₹2 lakh. All content must be removed immediately and social media platforms must block and prevent re-uploading. Authorities must ensure child-friendly investigation, provide counseling to victims, submit compliance reports and hold sensitization workshop for media, police and school staff. The Commission may approach the High Court or recommend disciplinary action if the orders are ignored. Illegal red soil mining continues unchecked in Sribhumi, Nakaban area. On October 31, trucks were seen transporting excavated soil without proper permits. Drivers often show digital copies of permits or claim that they were left at home. JCB machines are openly digging soil in daylight, destroying many trees. Local says only a small portion of transport fees reaches the government, while the rest goes to official contractors and brokers. Fake challenges are used to carry extra soil, and residents allege a nexus between the forest department and the soil mafia, causing environmental damage and government revenue loss.
আমি দেখিছো কৰিমগঞ্জত যে আমাৰ ৰংগামাটি য'ত বা টিলা আছে, বিনা টেণ্ডাৰত ৰাতি তো টিলা পৰা এই ৰংগামাটি কাটি লৈ যায়। তো সেইটো ফৰেষ্ট ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টৰ কোনো টেণ্ডাৰ নাই, লিজ নাই, তাৰপিছতো লৈ যায়। গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে কৈ থাকে যে জিৰ' টলাৰেঞ্চ আমি কৰাপশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত। আপোনালোকে যদি জিৰ' টলাৰেঞ্চ হয়, এইটো কেনেকৈ চলি আছে? আপোনালোকে ষ্টেপ লওক, কিবা কাকবা মেনেজ কৰিতো সেইটো চলিছে, কাকবা মেনেজ কৰি সেইটো ৰংগামাটি সেইটো কটা হৈছে। আপুনি মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়াই কৈ থাকে যে CM ভিজিলেঞ্চ আমি লগাই থাকোঁ, সেইটো মই ভাবোঁ এইটোৰ এগেইনষ্টত CM ভিজিলেঞ্চ লগাই কেনে আপুনি ষ্টেপ লওক, আৰু কিবা কোনেবা মেনেজ হৈছে, কোনেবা পইচা পাইছে নহ'লেতো একশ্যন হ'ব লাগিছিল। কাকবা মেনেজ কৰি তেওঁলোকে এই কামবিলাক কৰিছে। গতিকে মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰীয়ে CM ভিজিলেঞ্চ পঠাই কেনে এইবিলাক চাব লাগে, যিটো যে আমি কৰাপশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত জিৰ' টলাৰেঞ্চ, এইটো আমাক দেখাই দিয়ক মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰীয়ে যে আপুনি জিৰ' টলাৰেঞ্চ। যদি নহয় তো আমি আৰু ভাবি ল'ম যে এইটো আপোনালোকে কিবা কাকবা মেনেজ কৰি চলিছে। এইটো অফিচিয়েল মানুহ হওক, লিডাৰ হওক, সেইবিলাকৰ নেতা যিবিলাক আছে সেইবিলাকে মেনেজ কৰি চলিছে, সেইটোৱে আমি ভাবি ল'ম।
A stampede at the Sri Venkateshwara Swami Temple in Srikakulam, Andhra Pradesh on Saturday killed at least 10 people and injured several others. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed grief and announced financial aid of ₹2 lakh for each deceased and ₹50,000 for the injured. Home Minister Amit Shah and Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu also expressed condolences and directed speedy treatment for the injured. The stampede occurred during heavy Ekadeshi rush at the recently inaugurated Gasibuka temple, where entry and exit points were limited. The temple event was held without government approval, and authorities are investigating the cause will continue while continuing rescue and relief operations. Panic spread in Tripura, including Akardala, after a youth from Melakhar Sebajla district found a suspicious egg in the market. Out of 4 eggs he bought, one had a cracked shell and seemed unusual. When broken, the yolk was mostly water and no smell, and the white looked like it was wrapped in tin paper. The incident has raised fears about fake or plastic eggs being sold. Locals have urged the Tripura Food Department to investigate and test eggs and other food products immediately. Panic spread in Tripura, including Akardala, after a youth from Melakhar Sebajla district found a suspicious egg in the market.
রাজ্যবাসীর উদ্দেশ্যে আর কি বলা, সবকিছু যখন ডুপ্লিকেট আর ডিম ডুপ্লিকেট হইতে অসুবিধা কিতে আছে, যা আছে সবই তো ডুপ্লিকেট। তবে পরোক্ষভাবে কইতাম পারতাছি না আর কি, কিছু বাধা নিষেধ আছে, যা আগার থেকে গোড়া পর্যন্ত তো সবই তো ডুপ্লিকেট, সবই তো দান্দাবাজি, সবই তো চোর। তো একদম মার্কেটের থেকে বলে দোকানদার আনছে, ডিস্ট্রিবিউটর থেকে। দোকানদারের কি, দোকানদার তো আর বাড়িতে বানাইছে না, দোকানদারের মুরগা তো আর ডিম পারছে না যে দোকান থেকে কিনছি, দোকানের মালিক রে ধরুম, এটা তো ডিস্ট্রিবিউটর থেকে আনছে, দোকানদার আইনা বেচছে, তার আর কি দোষ? আর
কি বলবেন আপনার হাতে যে এই যে একটা ডিম দেখতে পাচ্ছি, এটা কিসের ডিম? এটা
ওই তো দোকান থেকে ডিম কিনতে আইলাম, একালি ডিম কিনছি, তার মধ্যে একটাই প্লাস্টিক, তিনটার মধ্যে একটা, 4টার মধ্যে একটা প্লাস্টিক, পরে আরেকটা বাংলা, ওইটারও সন্দেহ লাগতে আছে এটা কি প্লাস্টিক না অরিজিনাল ডিম।
কিভাবে বুঝছেন এটা যে প্লাস্টিক?
আরে ডিম যদি ভাঙা হয় তাহলে গন্ধ 4 দিন পর্যন্ত থাকে, যদি কোনো কেন শরীরের মধ্যে লাগে। কিন্তু আজকাল যে ডিম দেখলাম, এই ডিম তো গন্ধ বলতে কোনো কিছু নাই, প্লাস্টিক ফুললে দেখা যাইতে আছে পুরো প্লাস্টিকের মতো চুপসা যাইতে আছে।
এটা উপরে যে কুসুমের আগে যে খোলসটা, এটা কি কাগজের টুকরোর মতন লাগে?
এটা কাগজ পুরাটাই, এই জায়গাটা পুরাটাই কাগজের প্রলেপ একটা, আর ভিতরে পুরাটাই জলে ভর্তি। কুসুম তো কুসুম না, যেন হলুদ দিয়ে রাখছে এর মধ্যে, কুসুমের মধ্যে।
A new cinema hall in Hojai has opened, letting locals watch movies for the first time in over 10 years. The inauguration was held last night with senior officials and a legislator present. The hall will run 4 shows daily from November 1 to 7, with all tickets already sold out. It has modern facilities and 180 seats, providing a much-needed entertainment spot, so residents no longer have to travel to Nagaon or Guwahati. Owner Rajiv Bauri said singer-actor Zubin Kark was initially planned to attend the opening but could not.
নিজে হয়তো এই বস্তুটো উপভোগ কৰিব পৰা নাই যে আজি কিমান মানে মানুহে যে তেওঁক ভাল পায় গোটেই অসমত। এইটো মানে আমি দেখা পাইছোঁ আজি ৰাতিপুৱাৰ পৰা যে যি প্ৰকাৰে মানুহ ওলাই আছে চাবৰ কাৰণে। ডেফিনেটলি এই চিনেমাটো ব্লকবাষ্টাৰ হিচাপে এষ্টাব্লিছ হ'ব। আৰু বিশেষকৈ আমি হোজাইত যিটো জানো যে হোজাইৰ মানুহ এণ্টাৰটেইনমেণ্ট ভাল পায়। আগন্তুক দিনত এই হলটোৰ পিছত চাব আৰু এটা দুটা হল হয়তো আমি হোজাই অঞ্চলত দেখা পাম, কাৰণ এণ্টাৰটেইনমেণ্টৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ আগতে একোৱেই নাছিলে ক'ব পাৰে। যিবিলাক হল আছিলে এই হলবিলাক বন্ধ হৈ গৈছিল। 2020 চনত মই ইয়াৰ ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ষ্টোন লে কৰিছিলোঁ। 2020 চনৰ পিছত অলপ দেৰি হৈ গ'ল, অলপ পলম হৈ গ'ল। 6 বছৰ পিছত আজি এই হলটো অ'পেন হৈ আছে। আৰু 6 বছৰ পিছত হ'লেও আজিৰ দিনটোত যে জুবিন গাৰ্গৰ চিনেমাটি হৈ আছে, সেইটোৱে আমাৰ কাৰণে বহুত মানে আমাৰ আনন্দৰ কথা। কিন্তু সেই মনৰ দুখটো অলপ থাকি গ'ল যে তেখেত হয়তো আজি থাকিলে আমি আৰু মানে সুখী হ'লোঁ।
এতিয়া চবকে মই এইটোৱে কওঁ, ঘৰটো চাফা ৰাখিব, ভালকৈ ৰাখিব। মই মোক বনাই দিয়া ঘৰটো যাতে মই তেজাই বাকী কাৰণে। আৰু এইটো খুব আৱেগিক দিন। আজি ৰাতিপুৱা যেতিয়া মই গুৱাহাটীত আছিলোঁ আমাৰ চিনেমা হলত, তেতিয়াও আমি বহুত আৱেগিক সেইকাৰণে চবকে মই এপিল কৰি আছোঁ। লাষ্ট 4-5 দিনৰ চবে আহক, 30-40 লাখ মানুহ আহক, চিনেমাখন চাওক, উপভোগ কৰক। কিন্তু পাইৰেচি নকৰিব। গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে আমি খুব নজৰ ৰাখিছোঁ। চিফ মিনিষ্টাৰ নিজে মনিটৰিং কৰে এইবিলাক।
Shanda Uzair, a renowned singer and widow of the late Bhupin Uzair, who passed away on 9 January 2024, continues to perform despite her loss. Last night, she visited Maura village in Nalbari for the event of the Dak Datri Puja festival. She sang 3 songs but suddenly collapsed on the stage. Villagers and organizers immediately took her to Kala's primary clinic for first aid, and she was later referred to Nltv Medical College Hospital for advanced treatment. Her sudden collapse has shocked the local communities, and fans are praying for her quick recovery.
আজি আমাৰ জগদ্ধাত্ৰী পূজাৰ শতবৰ্ষ অনুষ্ঠানৰ শেষ অনুষ্ঠানটি আছিল মৌৰা গাঁৱত সাংস্কৃতিক সন্ধিয়া। এই সাংস্কৃতিক সন্ধিয়াত বাইদেউ আহি উপস্থিত হৈছিল। তেখেতৰ অনুষ্ঠান কিছু অনুষ্ঠান কৰি থাকোঁতেই বাইদেউ কিছু অসুস্থ হ'ল। বাইদেউৰ ব্লাড প্ৰেছাৰটো অকণমান ল' পোৱা গ'ল, আৰু বাইদেউৰ আমি জনাত তেখেতৰ চুগাৰৰ অলপ প্ৰব্লেম আছে, চুগাৰটো ডাউন হ'ল। গতিকে বাইদেউক আমি যিখিনি পাৰোঁ প্ৰাৰম্ভিক আমি কালাক স্বাস্থ্য কেন্দ্ৰৰ যি কৰ্মচাৰী আছোঁ আৰু লগতে গাঁওবাসীৰ ফালৰ পৰা যিখিনি পাৰি আমি সহায় কৰি নলবাৰী মেডিকেল কলেজলৈকে আমাৰ ফালৰ পৰা অনুৰোধ জনোৱা হ'ল, তাত এটা যাতে চেকআপ এটা কৰি যায়। তেনেকৈ আধাখিনি অনুষ্ঠান কৰিয়ে বাইদেউ আমাৰ পৰা বিদায় ল'ব লগা গোটেইখিনি নোৱাৰিলে অসুস্থ হোৱাৰ কাৰণে। হয়, কৰি থাকোঁতে অসুস্থ হৈ গ'ল। এতিয়া মৰ্মিতা বাইদেউৰ অনুষ্ঠান আৰম্ভ হৈছে, এতিয়া ৰাইজে উপভোগ কৰি আছে। আৰু বাইদেউ 4টামান গীত গালে, আৰু বাইদেউৰ কো আৰ্টিষ্ট এজনেও এতিয়া পাৰফৰ্ম কৰি আছে। হয়, গীত গাই থকাৰ মাজতে বাইদেউৰ ব্লাড প্ৰেছাৰটো ল' হ'ল। আমি ব্লাড প্ৰেছাৰটো অকণমান চেক কৰি পেলাই গম পালোঁ।
The 7th Hill District Sports Meet 2025-26 is happening at Ukhrul Headquarters Crown in Manipur, 4 Hill District. Ukhrul, Chandal, Tamenlong and Senapati are participating. In football semi-finals, Ukhrul beat Tamenlong 3-0 and Chandal defeated Senapati 3-0, setting up the final between Ukhrul and Chandal on October 31 at 1 p.m. The winning team will receive 2 lakhs and the runners-up 1 lakh. The event also features a women's volleyball competition starting November 1. Chief Case Gamriwung Lutu encouraged players to compete with integrity and respect. Indigo Airlines will soon start direct flights connecting Pune and Ayodhya. Currently, passengers from Pune traveling to Ayodhya must first fly to Mumbai before continuing the journey. The airline plans to operate a daily service between the 2 cities, offering greater convenience for travelers.
इंडिगो फ्लाइट्स जो है अयोध्या से पुणे के लिए रोज़ डेली बेसिस पे तय किया गया है, स्लॉट अप्रूव किया गया है। बट स्लॉट में अभी जो है पुणे के साथ कुछ बातचीत चल रही है, वहाँ का स्लॉट अगर जैसे ही मिल जाता है तो आप देख पाएंगे कि अयोध्या से डेली फ़्लाइट्स जो है पुणे के लिए चालू हो जाएंगे। अभी अयोध्या का जुड़ाव जो है जैसा आप जानते हैं दिल्ली के साथ है, अहमदाबाद से है, मुंबई से है, बेंगलोर से है, हैदराबाद से है, हिसार से है, तो इन सभी शहरों से लगभग हम कनेक्टेड हैं। इंडिगो फ़्लाइट्स जो है अयोध्या से पुणे के लिए रोज़ डेली बेसिस पे तय किया गया है, स्लॉट अप्रूव किया गया है। बट स्लॉट में अभी जो है पुणे के साथ कुछ बातचीत चल रही है, वहाँ का स्लॉट अगर जैसे ही मिल जाता है तो आप देख पाएंगे कि अयोध्या से डेली फ़्लाइट।
India's ODI vice captain and star batter Shreyas Iyer has been discharged from a Sydney hospital and is now stable and recovering well. The BCCI confirmed on Saturday, November 1, the 30-year-old sustained a lower left rib injury while attempting a difficult running catch to dismiss Alex Carey of Harshit Rana's bowling last Saturday. The BCCI stated that its medical team, along with specialists in Sydney and India, are pleased with his recovery and will continue to monitor his progress. At Enrique Iglesias' concert in Mumbai Bandra Gurlar complex on Wednesday evening, a gang reportedly stole at least 73 mobile phones worth nearly 24 lakh rupees. The theft happened at the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority grounds at the Bandra Kurlar police have registered 7 FIRs after many dentists reported missing phones. Police are reviewing CCTV footage to find the culprits. The incident has raised concern about security at large public events in the city. Rajesh Kumar Sethi, National Coordinator of AICC Minority Department, announced he will visit Supal Assembly Constituency, Bihar on 3rd November 2025 to support Congress candidate Minat Rahmani. He emphasized his commitment to Congress values of justice, unity and inclusive growth, aiming to empower all sections of society. He highlighted that this visit is a part of strengthening the leadership of Rahul Gandhi and Imran Bradabkar in their mission for progress. Said he has previously served as election observer in Haryana, Delhi, Mumbai, Imphal and Sakolband, reflecting the party's leadership trust in him. He reaffirmed his dedication to serving the Congress organization with sincerity and full commitment. On October 31 in London, UK, members of the British-Bangladeshi diaspora urged international bodies to act against alleged human rights and constitutional violations in Bangladesh under Interim Chief Advisor Dr. Muhammad Yunus. UK Peace Solicitor Saeed Zainal Abidin claimed the International Crimes Tribunal was being used politically against opposition leaders, journalists and minorities. The group petitioned the Nobel Committee to revoke Yunus' 2006 Peace Prize, citing constitutional breaches and international law violation. They described Sheikh Hasina removal as an unconstitutional takeover, causing arrest and repression. The diaspora emphasized their campaign is focused on human rights and not politics, and warned of global consequences if extremism is allowed.
Point of view, the world must see that what is happening in Bangladesh today is not just a fight between parties. It is a fight between law and lawlessness, between extreme radicalism and secularism, between autocracy and democracy. And when a regime uses courts to destroy its opponents, it destroys the court itself. Many have been tortured, some have disappeared, and some have died. And here is the shocking part. Militant groups who actually admitted to killing civilians and police have been released and granted immunity. So those who defended the nation are behind bars, and those who destroyed it are walking free now. From a legal point of view, none of these stands. Under Article 57 of Bangladesh Constitution, Sheikh Hasina is still the lawful Prime Minister until a new one is elected. It becomes a global concern. Because when you legitimize extremism in one part of the world, it emboldens, empowers extremists everywhere. And for the United Kingdom, this is especially relevant. Bangladesh is a Commonwealth country. It shares the same constitutional principles and moral values that Britain stands for: democracy, justice, freedom of expression. The UK also has one of the largest Bangladeshi communities outside South Asia. So what happens in Dhaka today will echo in London, Birmingham.
Korean actor Don Lee is reportedly joining the Telugu film Spirit as the main villain opposite Prabhas. The action cop film, directed by Sandeep Reddy Vanga, also stars Tripti Dimari, Prakash Raj and Vivek Oberoi, and is set for a 2026 release. Lee's casting has drawn global attention due to his roles in Train to Busan and Marvel's Eternals. Though the production has not officially confirmed it, fans noticed his travel to India, sparking speculation about his role in the film. Israel military said on Saturday that the 3 bodies received from Gaza the night before were not hostages. Forensic tests showed there were not any of the 11 hostages still to be released under a U.S.-procured ceasefire deal. King Charles III has removed his brother Prince Andrew from all royal titles and duties, also forcing him to leave his home at Windsor Castle. This is the first time in over a century that a British monarch has done this. The move comes after renewed criticism over Andrew's link to convicted U.S. sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, highlighted in Virginia Giuffre's recent memoir. The decision received wide public and political support, with audience even applauding on BBC Questions Time. On October 1, the U.S. government shutdown began, leaving many federal workers unpaid and disrupting public services. On November 1, President Trump said he will continue funding food aid so low-income Americans don't go hungry, even though lawyers warned he may not have the legal authority. On October 31st, a federal judge in Rhode Island ordered the White House to use emergency funds to give food stamp payments going for about 42 million people. But it's unclear if the administration will follow the order. This is all for now in English Primetime. For more news and updates, keep watching Nltv.